Ronaldo's clutch goals after 80 minutes in UCL Hourglass Soccer Ball. When time was running out, he was just getting started. The clock is the enemy. 80-0-0. Look at the clock. 10 minutes left. The scoreboard is tight. The crowd is anxious. Coaches are shouting. Defenders are wasting seconds. Goalkeepers are taking forever to restart play. Hope begins to fade. And then the camera zooms in on one face. Cristiano Ronaldo. Sweat on his forehead. Eyes locked. Breathing steady. Because while everyone else sees the clock as pressure, he sees it as opportunity. When the Champions League reaches its final minutes, when legs are heavy and hearts are racing, that is when Ronaldo becomes most dangerous. This is the story of Ronaldo's most clutch goals after the 80th minute in the UEFA Champions League. Goals that broke hearts. Goals that saved seasons. Goals that turned silence into explosion. When time was almost gone, he arrived. Chapter 1. Why the last 10 minutes matter more than the first 80. In football, fatigue changes everything. After 80 minutes, defenders lose concentration, midfielders slow down, tactical shape weakens, panic increases. The Champions League knockout stages amplify this pressure. Every late goal is not just a statistic. It's psychological warfare, and Ronaldo mastered this phase of the game better than almost anyone in history. Because he understood something crucial. The final minutes are not about energy. They are about belief. Chapter 2. The anatomy of a clutch player. What makes a player dangerous after 80 minutes? Physical conditioning, positional intelligence, mental resilience, refusal to accept defeat. Ronaldo trained obsessively for endurance. His body fat percentage was elite. His sprint speed barely dropped late in games. His jumping power remained explosive even in stoppage time. But more importantly, he never mentally accepted the scoreboard. Even at 88 minutes. Even at 92 minutes. Even at 120 minutes. Chapter 3. Manchester United, the early signs. Before Madrid. Before 5 titles. There were signs. 2008 quarterfinal versus Roma. Late in the match, tension rising. Ronaldo finds space. Header. Goal. The timing wasn't accidental. He had studied defensive fatigue. He attacked when others hesitated. Even in his early years, he showed an instinct for late drama. Chapter 4. Real Madrid, where late goals became habit. When Ronaldo joined Real Madrid, something changed. The Champions League was no longer just a competition. It was a mission, and late goals became part of his identity. Chapter 5. The Wolfsburg Miracle 2016 Hourglass Fire. First leg. Real Madrid lose 2-0. Critics speak. Pressure rises. Season on the brink. Second leg at the Bernabeu. Ronaldo scores early. Then again. And then, after 80 minutes, the stadium shaking. Free kick. Strike. Goal. Hat-trick completed. Madrid advance. This wasn't just a late goal. It was resurrection. Chapter 6. Atletico Madrid, semi-final dominance 2017. Derby. Tension. Knockout stage. In the first leg of the semi-final, Ronaldo delivered a masterclass. Late in the game, after 80 minutes, he sealed his hat-trick. Not just scoring, but eliminating doubt. Atletico Madrid were mentally crushed. Late goals don't just change scorelines. They crush morale. Chapter 7. The Juventus bicycle kick, timing of immortality 2018. The bicycle kick is remembered for its beauty. But people forget something. It came in a knockout stage. In hostile territory. And it effectively ended the tie. Late goals in away knockout matches are nuclear. They shift momentum permanently. Juventus fans applauded him, because greatness was undeniable. Chapter 8. The 92-48 final, presence beyond the goal. Even though Sergio Ramos scored the famous 92-48 equalizer in 2014, Ronaldo's impact in the final minutes cannot be ignored. He sealed the game with a late penalty in extra time. And in Champions League finals, sealing matters. The last goal. The final statement. The image fans remember. Ronaldo often delivered the finishing blow. Chapter 9. The 2019 Atletico comeback Juventus era. Round of 16. Juventus lose 2-0 first leg. Second leg in Turin. Ronaldo scores. Then again. And late in the match, penalty. Goal. Hat-trick. Comeback complete. After 80 minutes, the stadium knew. If anyone could change destiny, it was him. Chapter 10. The science of late game excellence. Why was Ronaldo so effective late? 1. Elite conditioning. He maintained sprint capacity longer than defenders. 2. Positioning evolution. As he aged, he became a predator inside the box. Less running, more timing. 3. Psychological warfare. Defenders feared him late in games. Fear causes mistakes. Mistakes create space. Chapter 11. The Knockout Specialist. Many players score group stage goals. Few dominate knockouts. Even fewer dominate knockouts late. Ronaldo holds the record for most Champions League knockout goals. And a significant portion came after 80 minutes. Because when matches tightened, he expanded. When time shrank, he grew. Chapter 12. The fear he created. Imagine being a defender. It's 85 minutes. You're exhausted. Your legs burn. And Ronaldo is still making explosive runs. Still jumping. Still demanding crosses. That mental pressure forces errors. And he capitalized. Chapter 13. Comparisons to other legends. Great players score beautiful goals. But clutch players score decisive ones. After 80 minutes in the Champions League, Ronaldo delivered comebacks. Ronaldo sealed semifinals. Ronaldo eliminated giants. The difference. Consistency in the biggest moments. Chapter 14. The mental clock. Most players hear the ticking clock. Ronaldo silenced it. He once said he believed until the final whistle. And belief in the Champions League is dangerous. Because sometimes, belief becomes reality. Chapter 15. Moments that changed history. Late goals have consequences. Titles won. Managers saved. Dynasties built. Without his late goals, no Wolfsburg comeback. No Juventus miracle. No multiple semifinal destructions. Late goals aren't highlights. They are turning points. Chapter 16. The image of the clutch king. Think of Ronaldo after scoring late. Arms wide. Chest out. Crowd exploding. It wasn't arrogance. It was certainty. He expected to deliver. Chapter 17. The legacy of the final minutes hourglass soccer ball. When historians look back at the Champions League era dominated by Real Madrid, they will see more than trophies. They will see timing. Because again and again, when matches reached their breaking point, Ronaldo struck. After 80 minutes, after hope faded, after belief wavered, final whistle, when time ran out, he took over. The Champions League is defined by moments. And many of Ronaldo's most legendary moments came when time was almost gone. When defenders begged for the whistle. When fans feared elimination. When commentators said, "There's not much time left." That's when he appeared. Not rushed. Not desperate. Just ready. Because for Cristiano Ronaldo, the final 10 minutes were never about survival. They were about dominance. And when the clock showed 80, he didn't panic. He prepared. Ice in his veins. Fire in his legs. And history waiting to be rewritten. Hourglass Soccer Ball GOAT.